athletes to watch in Rio. And tonight, we're taking aim at current para-world archery champion Eric Benet. He's from Surprise, and he's been competing for nearly 10 years. As Team 12's Trisha Hendricks shows us, amazingly, he shoots his bow with only one arm.
Meet Shadow Ridge High School physics and engineering teacher, archery coach, and soon to be a three-time Paralympic archer, Eric Benet.
It does feel amazing. I'm really excited.
We caught up with Eric at the Benet Free Shooting Facility to watch him prep for Rio.
Some people probably think that when you go to your third one, it's not as big of a deal, but for me, this has been really awesome, especially winning the World Championships last year.
After all, this world champion earned his chance to go to Rio last summer. Eric started shooting archery when he was 7 years old with his dad as a bow hunter.
I got my first bow when I was my first real bow when I was about 13 or 14.
But at the age of 15, Eric faced a life-changing event. His life flashed before his eyes on a road trip with his dad.
We were hit by a drunk driver, and the vehicle we were in rolled, and as the truck rolled, it rolled on my arm and crushed it, and then it had to be removed. So I lost my arm above the elbow.
Eric was the only one injured. He didn't think he'd ever shoot again, but nearly 10 years later,
my dad was tired of me not going with the family on archery events, and he called me at college and said, "I've got a great idea. I'm going to have you shoot a bow with your feet."
At first he laughed at him, but then he gave it a shot. That got him started again. Then one day, the owner of Corner Archery, an archery pro shop in Glendale, suggested something.
What's called a mouth tab.
It's a small piece of rope that's attached to the bowstring.
I bite down on the rope and pull the bow back. I have a little device on there called a clicker that tells me when I've reached full draw. When it clicks, I let go, and hopefully it goes in the middle.
Eric started shooting locally and winning. Then he worked his way up the ranks and started shooting nationally, and in 2007, internationally at the World Championships in Korea.
I've been to 3 or 4 World Championships and now 3 Paralympics and a lot of other international trips.
You might be wondering, how are his teeth holding up with all of this? His jaw does get sore every once in a while, but he's all right with a little wear and tear.
My dentist is okay with it. He said as long as I'm taking care of them, they should last. So, and I do. I brush regularly.
Looking ahead to competing in Rio, his goal is clear.
I want to win the gold medal. There's no question.
In Phoenix, Trisha Hendricks, 12 News.
That is truly unbelievable. Well, Benet heads to Rio August 29th with the archery team. The Rio Paralympic Games will be held September the 7th through the 18th.